This week, the universe doesn't whisper, it roars. From lightning strikes in love to emotional deep dives, this forecast prepares you to rise through the intensity, not run from it. This just isn't another week on the calendar. This is a passage of profound transformation. We're entering 7 days where the mind, heart, and will are all being activated simultaneously. And they don't always agree. The moon takes us on an emotional journey from practical Virgo through diplomatic Libra and into the soul deep waters of Scorpio. Meanwhile, the planets are speaking loudly, demanding that we align our actions with our authentic truth. This week's central themes: liberation through honesty, Mercury opposing Pluto, unexpected breakthroughs in love and values, Venus conjunct Uranus, practical actions meeting emotional depth, Mars activating both earth and water signs, the courage to speak our truth, multiple Leo and Scorpio influences. Sunday, June 30th, clean house, inside and out. The moon conjunct Mars in Virgo. This week kicks off with focused, purposeful energy. When the moon meets Mars, it's meticulous in Virgo. We get the perfect storm of emotion and action channeled through the lens of improvement and refinement. This is your cosmic permission slip to tackle that project you've been putting off, organize your space, or finally address that health goal. But here's where it gets interesting. Mars also forms a harmonious sextile with the Sun in Cancer. Your drive to improve, Mars in Virgo, is perfectly supported by your core identity and emotional needs, Sun in Cancer. Translation: taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's strategic. The mantra for Sunday: I clean house from inside and out, releasing what no longer serves my highest good. Decluttering your physical space on Sunday is like casting a spell of self-respect. Every item you release makes room for something better to enter your life. On Monday, July 1st, we get into a flow state. Mars sextile the Sun continues its fluence. Monday brings smooth flowing energy where your actions and intentions are perfectly aligned. This is what astrologers call the green light day. Whatever you put your energy toward is likely to yield positive results, especially related to home, family, or emotional security. If Sunday reveals something that needs addressing, Monday offers the perfect opportunity to respond with integrity and heart. The Cancer Sun ensures that whatever you do comes from a place of genuine care, while Mars in Virgo makes sure you actually follow through. Tuesday, July 2nd, the balancing act begins. The moon enters Libra with mixed signals. Tuesday marks a significant shift as the moon moves into Libra, immediately changing the emotional landscape from fix it to balance it. Libra seeks harmony, beauty, and cooperation, but the universe sometimes throws us curveballs. The good news comes first. The moon forms a beautiful connection with both Uranus and Venus in Taurus, bringing unexpected social opportunities, sudden insights about relationships, or maybe chance encounters that shifts your perspective on love or money. But then reality checks in. The moon's opposition with both Saturn and Neptune in Aries creates tension between what you wish for and what's actually happening. You might feel pulled between your desire for peace and external pressures that demand action. This is where Libra's gift of diplomacy becomes essential. Not everything needs to be a battle, but not everything can be ignored. Sometimes the path to true harmony requires acknowledging uncomfortable truths. On Wednesday, July 3rd, tension as a turning point. This is where the first quarter moon energy starts to peak. Wednesday brings cosmic tension that forces growth. The moon in Libra squares both Jupiter in Cancer and the Sun in Cancer, a configuration that demands resolution through action. Jupiter's influence might tempt you towards emotional excess, overgiving, overindulging, or overcommitting in societal situations. Watch for the tendency to say yes just to keep the peace when your energy reserves are already stretched thin. But here's the hidden gift and the challenge. The moon forms a helpful sextile with Mercury in Leo, giving you the perfect communication tools to express yourself with both confidence and grace. When tensions arise, meet it with honesty, heart-centered dialogue rather than avoidance or aggression. That internal push and pull you're feeling, that's showing you exactly where your emotional needs and conscience will need to find better alignment. Independence Day brings this week's most significant astrological event, and it's perfectly timed. Venus meets Uranus at the critical 29th degree of Taurus, the final degree before Venus changes signs entirely. This is the cosmic closure with a lightning bolt attached to it. What does this mean for you? Sudden breakthroughs in relationships and finances. Liberation around old patterns of love, money, or self-worth. Unexpected attractions or opportunities. The courage to break away from situations that outgrown you. This isn't a gentle change. This is the universe saying, ready or not, it's time to evolve. Venus in Taurus has been teaching us about stability, security, and what we truly value. Now, Uranus brings the final exam. Are you ready to trust that real security comes from authenticity, not control? Simultaneously, the moon in Libra opposes Chiron, bringing old relationship wounds to the surface, not to hurt you, but to heal you. Sometimes we have to feel the old pain fully before we can choose a different path. Your mantra: I release what no longer wants to serve and welcome that which wants to emerge. On Friday, July 5th, fresh air and deep waters. Venus enters Gemini, Moon enters Scorpio. Friday brings fascinating cosmic shift as Venus enters Aries Gemini while the Moon plunges in the depths of Scorpio. It's like the universe is offering a breath of fresh air and a deep dive in truth simultaneously. Venus in Gemini, lasting till July 30th, lightens the love vibe considerably. After that intense conjunction with Uranus and Taurus, suddenly flirtation, wit, intellectual connection become the pathways to the heart. Conversations become foreplay. Curiosity becomes currency and relationship. But the moon in Scorpio ensures we don't stay too shallow. Those Scorpio waters demand emotional honesty and authentic connection. The moon immediately gets to work, forming a productive sextile with Mars in Virgo, perfect for strategic emotional work, and a flowing trine with the sun in Cancer, supporting intuitive understanding and authentic self-expression. The one aspect to navigate carefully is the moon square to Mercury in Leo, which could trigger passionate but potentially confrontational discussions. The key is expressing intensity without power struggles. Speak from the heart, not from the ego. Saturday, July 6th, the moon in Scorpio continues the deep dive. As you move into the weekend, the moon in Scorpio creates perfect conditions for meaningful transformation. This is a premium time for deep, honest conversations that strengthen relationships, shadow work, and personal introspection. Financial planning or research. Scorpio rules shared resources. Releasing old emotional patterns that no longer serve you. With Venus now in communicative Gemini, there's a balance available between profound internal processing and engaging varied external connection. And you can still enjoy the light and stimulating conversations with others. This week's golden thread: speaking truth to power. Throughout this transformative week, one theme weaves through every planetary movement: the power of authentic truth telling. Whether it's Mars giving you the courage to take aligned action, Venus, Uranus breaking you free from old patterns, or the moon's journey from analysis to balance to transformation. Everything is supporting your ability to live and speak your truth. This week's universal invitation: stop hiding behind fear of being misunderstood. Your truth, spoken with love and courage, is your greatest gift of both yourself and the world. Your power affirmation for the week: I release what no longer serves. I speak from my soul. I walk in alignment with my truth. The universe is conspiring to help you break free from whatever cage you've been living in, whether that's fear, people pleasing, old wounds, or simply the inertia of staying comfortable. And gentle pressure needed to step into a more authentic version of yourself. Remember, you're not here to stay small. You're here to break the spell and speak your truth. I'd like to thank you for joining me this week. Make sure you come to the website, I Am Astrology Readings, book a reading. Don't forget about the 2 o'clock sessions on Fridays, $50 Friday. And you know how I end this: know thyself and balance your energy.